Hello, welcome to SPSU Writing Center's InDesign tutorial series. Today, we'll be looking at how to set up a multi-page document in InDesign and covering the basics of Masterpages. First, we will show you how to set up a document. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will show you how to make a short magazine in order to show the basic usages of InDesign. First, we start a new document by opening the InDesign app and clicking on the blue New File button. This will bring up a box that has sizing options listed. If you have created any documents previously, the measurements will appear in the Recent Items section. Select the Print option to view preset paper sizes. Select your paper size of choice. Letter is used in this video, which is the most common accessible paper size of 8.5 by 11 inches. It's important to note that the paper size can be edited manually using this box to create a custom dimension. Next, you will want to name the document. Click on the section that says Untitled and label it. Then what you want to do is change the unit of measurement to inches. There are plenty of other options, but we will be using inches in this video as the most understandable. You will want to dictate the page orientation, which can be changed to either portrait or landscape. In this video, we will be working in portrait. Next, we will determine how many pages we want to use for the document. For this tutorial, we'll be adding 10 pages. You can always add or remove pages in the workspace after you have created the document. Next, click the Facing Pages button, which lets two pages be next to each other like an open book. Next, determine how many columns you want to use for your document. Columns are used for two purposes. The first purpose is to serve as guided borders or for grid layout, which is used for consistently placed objects that highlight the margins. The second purpose is to create linked boxes of text. Gutters are used to create a zone between two columns so that they won't run into each other, keeping the information in an organized layout. For this tutorial, we will use 4 columns, which can be changed using the arrow icons or by manually typing in an amount. We will also make the gutters 1/16 of an inch, or 0.16667 inches. The next step is to determine the margins of the document. To do this, go to the Margin section and insert at least 0.5 inches all the way around the document. The measurements in the margins are linked to keep everything consistent in proportion. To unlink the measurements, click on the paper clip icon, and you can put different measurements on the top, bottom, left, or right. We will be discussing how to make a digital document in this video, and therefore we will not be using the bleed and slug settings, which are used strictly for print documents. Once you are satisfied with the settings and measurements of your document, click Create. The document will open based on the specifications you have set. The margins and columns will appear as the thin purple lines on the pages. These will not show on the final exported document, but are helpful when it comes to alignment of text and design elements while editing the document. On the screen is your workspace. The document should be in the middle of the screen. On the left is the Tool panel, on the right is the Attributes panel, and the top is the Effects panel. The Tool panel allows creators to insert text and shapes to desired appearances and measurements. The Attribute panel is used to determine the specifications of inserted text, as well as assigning roles to the inserted text. The Effects panel is used to bring up more tools, as well as how to control the effects options, which is part of your tools and attribute panels. Before beginning, we recommend setting your workspace to typography to make it easier to follow along with this tutorial. To set your workspace to typography, go to the drop-down menu next to the Share button in the upper right corner, then find Typography Setting and click it. The workspace will adjust according to the standards set in the workspace. Next, we will demonstrate how to insert page numbers and other elements throughout the entire document. In the Attributes panel on the right, click on Pages. This will show the entire spread of your document. Double-click on the A Parent section to access Masterpages. Anything added to these pages will appear on the entire document. We will now show you how to insert page numbers. To insert page numbers, click on the text box tool on the left tool panel. The icon is a box with a capital T inside. Then click and drag a box on the document. For this demonstration, we will insert the page numbers at the bottom corners of the pages. While the cursor is still blinking, go to the Type section at the top of the screen. A drop-down menu will appear. Click on Insert Special Character, then click on Markers, then select Current Page Number. Once that is completed, the inserted text box will have a capital A as a placeholder symbol. Go to the Selection tool, which is the black pointer arrow. Once you have hit the black pointer arrow, right-click the text box and click Copy, then Paste. Once you're finished editing your master pages, click on one of the page icons below the A Parent section to return to the regular workspace. You have now learned how to create a document in InDesign and how to use Masterpages. The next video in the series will cover how to add content to your project. For more resources, feel free to check out svsu.edu/writing center and go to the Resources tab where more documents will be available. Thanks for watching.